Hello, dear. I'm home. I hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long. It was a real drag at work today. So much going on all at once. Too much to keep track of, really. I'm just so glad to finally be home. This project we've been working on has been really tiring me out recently. I could use a nice relaxing time. How about you come right over here, dear? I want to see your pretty face once again. I've been away all day, you know. It's hard staying away from such a cutie like you. That's it. How have you been? I know I've been ranting and raving ever since I walked in through the door. But was your day all right, dear? I see. Well, at least it's over now. And you get to spend time with me. What could be better? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? What about my clothes is odd? Torn up and bloodied? Whatever could you mean by that? Oh. I see that. Well, perhaps my day was a little bit more eventful than I let on at first. No, you don't need to worry. I assure you it was nothing serious. I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it and make you worry or something like that. We just had a little bit of an office dispute. Things may have gotten a little bit out of control, but don't be worried. It was all settled in the end in a rather amicable manner. Nothing to worry about now. Trust me. Although it did ruin one of my favorite shirts. What a shame that is. Oh well. Not like my shirt budget is small anyway. Let me just get these shoes off and relax a bit. I seriously need it after a long day. As form-fitting and elegant as these clothes may be, they do tend to get a little bit uncomfortable after a long period of time. That's a little bit better indeed. Finally, just some time to relax with you now, my dear. The sweetest thing in my life. Come sit with me for a while. More so than anything else, I need you to de-stress with at the end of the day. I always love seeing that smile you have. Come along, dear. Won't you sit with me on the couch for just a while at least? We still do have plenty of time before we need to get to dinner. That's great to hear, my dear. I'm glad you'll be joining me once again. Make yourself comfortable as always. Get in, right in close to me, okay? That's it. Perfect. You're so sweet. Always such a calming force in my life. I don't know what I would do without you, my dear. Oh, so you would like to hear more of my day, is that right? Well, I'd be more than happy to tell you, dear. I was certainly hoping you wouldn't mind a few of my little rants. Just where do I begin with this? It seems me and a few of my employees have a little bit of a disagreement in how this business should be operated. I know I don't often let you in on business affairs, dear. I'm sure it's all quite dull to you. But seeing as how you're my most trusted confidant, I'll let you in on a little bit of our business, dear. Hopefully you don't find it too dull. You see, my associates and I have come to a little bit of an impasse at an upcoming decision. They think that my leadership in this project has been a little bit, how should I say, soft. But the way I see it, they're failing to recognize this situation for what it is. When I started this company, I had a very specific goal in mind. One which requires patience and lots of it. I haven't been at work for all these years for the opportunity to be squandered by just a few of my impatient underlings. Oh no. You see, my approach to this whole thing has been lax for a reason. It's only meant to appear that way from the outside. Those fools certainly don't realize what I've been planning this whole time. But that's alright. They're only here for a temporary solution anyway. Quite soon they'll have outlived their usefulness to me. I only need to keep them satiated for another week at max. I can already tell, dear. You and I are in for a wonderful future together. Wonderful indeed. Finally, the time has come. Now, after all these years, you and I can reap the rewards of my work. Everything you could have ever wanted will be yours, my dear. The same goes for me. In the quiet, I've grown far more powerful than anybody could have possibly imagined. What's that look you give me? Now, I suppose you're wondering what this is all about, aren't you? My apologies, dear. I believe it is about time you know what's going on. I tell this only to you, my dear, because by now I know I can trust you. Good thing. You and I both have sense enough to know that this whole human race is full of lunacy. Everywhere you look, incompetence, outright foolishness, ignorance. I think it's all vile. Personally, I think it's about time we have a change in order. Clearly, they've shown they aren't capable of ruling themselves. Wouldn't you agree? It's time we head into a new order, one in which the Nosferatu are the rulers of these petty humans. In all my centuries of existence, I've only ever found one human to be worthy of my companionship. You, my dear, you shall be the one to rule alongside me. You can feel it now too, can't you? This is your destiny, my dear, to rule all that is great alongside me. Do not be afraid, my darling. This is the process of which you are meant to undergo. All it requires is one swift bite, and you'll be fully my equal. I know this is what you seek out. It was evident to you ever since we first met. I knew that it was you when our eyes first met. The prophecy was referring to you this whole time. You are so very beautiful. Everything that was described, you are. You're perfect. The perfect human for my needs. I will have no one else but you rule beside me, and once my armies awaken, our utopia is all but guaranteed. Everything you ever wanted will be yours, my dear. Every fulfillment possible. And of course, you'll always have my love. I know how you've craved for a sense of belonging for so long. This is what you are waiting for, my dear. You are not meant for some ordinary human experience. Oh, no, no, no. You are meant for ruling with me and the undead. Really, deep down, I think you already knew this, didn't you? That's right. You don't have to hide your expression anymore, my dear. I know I'm right, and you know it too. Now show your face. I would like to gaze upon its beauty once more. It's far too elegant to be buried in your shoulder like that. There you are, dear. There you are. Such a gorgeous chin you have. God, I love rubbing my hands along it. This is just the sort of attention I want to give you for all of our time. Because you deserve it, dear. No more will you be treated as some sort of inferior by your human counterparts. You're going to be far above them, aren't you? I'll be sure of it. Soon you'll wield a power that you couldn't possibly have imagined before. Just be patient. Patience is what we all need right now. I had to teach my men a little bit of a lesson in patience today. The results of that are evident on my shirt. But I think they got the message overall. Oh well, enough focusing on that. I don't want any external factors to come between us right now. All I want is to focus right on you, my dear, because you deserve it. Get right up close to me once more, my darling. I would love to help you relax after this long day we've had. We both deserve it, don't we? Of course, of course. Put that beautiful head right in my lap. That's it. Lovely. I just love running my hands along your gentle features. It truly does feel so wonderful. And seeing that look of contentment on your face. This is what you are made for. No worries. No stress about anything, my dear. As long as you have me, you know it's going to be just fine. I'll keep talking to you like this. I know how you like it. You can rest for now. Don't worry. It's more than fine by me. Having you well rested for our date tonight is of top priority, of course. Seeing you enjoy yourself makes me feel all the better, my dear. So please, don't be afraid to fall asleep, my dear. I'll awake you gently once the time comes. And please, think of what I said. Let your fate become reality. And know that's just what you want. I'll be by your side the entire time, my dear. So just relax. You look so sweet like that. My favorite human. Perfect in your contentment. Now, have a nice rest, my dear. "18-inch dragon cock